company has found that the marginal cost of producing the xth unit is given by c-x is 0.018x squared minus 3.24x plus 1,600. Find an expression for the total cost of producing x units if c of 0 is 8,000. So to get c of x, we're going to integrate. So that's going to be 0.018x cubed over 3 minus 3.24 x squared over 2 plus 1,600 x plus some constant which I'll call k so as to avoid confusion with the c over here. So that's 0.006x cubed minus, well, half of 3.24 is 1.62. So 1.62x squared plus 1,600 x. Now if x is 0, all of these will be 0, so the k needs to be equal to 8,000. We now want to find the average cost of producing a total of 120 units, so that's going to be c of 120 divided by 120. So the total cost of producing 120 divided by 120, not 1,200. So divided by the number of units we've actually made. Okay, so let's bring the class pad in to calculate. So we have got 0.006 multiplied by 120 cubed, take away 1.62 multiplied by 120 squared plus 1,600 multiplied by 120, add 8,000. So that gives us 187,040. And we just need to divide that by 120. So that's $1,558.67. If the revenue on each unit sold is $2,500, determine the number of units that need to be produced and sold in order to maximize profit. So we know that the profit function is going to be the revenue function take away the cost function. So if we're selling each one for 2,500, when we've sold X, it's 2,500X for income, revenue, then take away the 0.006x cubed minus 1.62x squared plus 1,600x plus 8,000. Now we want to find the maximum. Since we have our CAS available to us, why don't we just type this in and graph it? So let's go for the graph and table, and let's clear anything we have there. And then we'll put in 2,500x, take away, open a bracket, 0.006x cubed, take away 1.62 x squared plus 1600 x, and it's plus 8000 at the end of that, so plus 8000, close bracket. And then select that, and let's graph it down below. And we're not seeing anything at the moment. That's probably because we need to change this quite a bit. So let's take x from 0 to 500 or something. And then y, let's go from 0. Let's go to 10,000 and see if we see anything. It's still going up, so we've not got the maximum in there. So let's make that 100,000, see what happens there. We've got a bit more, so let's make that 1,000,000. And we have got the maximum in frame now, so all we need to do is analysis gsolve, find the maximum, and that seems to happen when x is 331. And we want the number of units, so it's 331 point something. Now the number is very, very close to 331, so we could assume it's 331, but certainly it's between 331 and 332. So what we could do is do a ycal when x is 331, and that gives us 249,800.674, and then, so what was that? That was, let's just jot it down, 249,800.674, and then let's do a ycal when x is 332. And we can see 249,796, it's a bit less, so 331 is where the maximum is.